Hi you guys! I hope you had a great 4th of July yesterday and you took a ton of pictures that you get to scrapbook. This layout is a 4th of July layout from 2009, and while it's been a while and the papers might not be available, I feel like the layout is very scrap liftable and there's a lot of fun techniques on it, so I'm going to show you. So yep, I am one of those moms that used to have their kids dress up in the Old Navy t-shirts, but you know what, I don't even care because it was such a fun period in life and I have all these fun pictures to scrapbook from it. So this was a compilation of 4 different images that I took of my son Brody in his little Old Navy flag t-shirt. And I love this layout because you could definitely easily add more photos to it. This one is trimmed a little bit from a 4x6, and these two are also. So they're not 4 true 4x6 photos, but you could fit them in here. You could definitely break it up into 4x4s if you need to add more photos. And then you could definitely add a photo in this spot too, where I added the stamp. I don't know who the manufacturer was of this paper, and I don't remember what issue this was in creating keepsakes. But it is a fun little layout. I love how I use the thickers for the title. I love that. And then I needed a little bit of interest to it. So there is this blue polka dot paper that I kind of used as the base over this cream cardstock. And then I took this stripe paper and only did it around half of that backing. And so it just kind of leads your eye from one page to the other. And I personally, when it's a double page, I try to make sure that I have those leading lines, and this page is just kind of a little rip piece. This was just an arrow. You can see I embossed it with some silver glitter embossing powder, and I love that. I also did that with these little pieces right here. I had these little red, white, and blue buttons, but they were just kind of blah to me. So I took 3 of these little flower chipboards that I had, scallop edge flower chipboards, and I also did them with the silver embossing and just backed those 3 little cardstock or chipboard buttons with them. And you could do this with the flower punch if you wanted to, with some silver cardstock if you wanted to skip the embossing. Then, as you can see, I took this little fun little frame back here, and I also did the silver embossing on it just to kind of back and bump up this little America piece of chipboard. And then, as you can see, I'm a big sander, so I sanded the edges of all of these pieces just because I love the way that looks. And to kind of mimic that, I sanded the edges on the photos too. And I love that. And before I print photos, when I do